The 2022 World Cup is well underway in Qatar, so today seems like a good day to refocus on the domestic club competitions and simulate the full season in FM23. That's right, today we are simulating the full 2022-23 season with 8 of the top European leagues through FM23. We'll find out who wins all of the domestic leagues and all the big European Cup competitions. If you're interested in finding out who won our World Cup 2022 simulation, there'll be a link to that down in the description, probably on screen right now, and definitely at the end of today's video. Right, let's get into game and have a look who's won the 22-23 season. And we're going to head straight to England first, and it looks like Liverpool have won the title by a single point. Despite Man City having a massive goal difference advantage, they basically drew one more game, lost one less. Looks like Arsenal finished third, Newcastle down in 12th, so they did not have as good a campaign as it looks like they're having in the real world. And Erling Haaland has only got 19 goals across the season. Salah taking Golden Boot with 22. Harry Kane getting 16 for Spurs. Salah getting the highest average rating as well. Looking like he has still got it and dominating Erling Haaland. But Liverpool winning the title, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea getting into the Champions League as well. If we have a look at Erling Haaland's stats, we can see 19 from 36, so it's not like he had any injuries. Average rating of 7.59, 4 assists, 6 from 7 penalties. Not a great season for the young wonder star, I guess. But let's have a look what has happened elsewhere in England. So if you have a look at the Championship, Watford have won the Championship, Norwich going up automatically, and Burnley winning the playoffs. Blackburn down in 10th, just missing out, which you probably would expect given it's Blackburn. League One was won by Derby, who are going back up to the Championship. Peterborough, Sheffield Wednesday going up with them. Sheffield Wednesday winning in the playoffs, beating Plymouth in the final. And then League Two was won by Bradford, who have gone up with Stockport, Sutton and Doncaster via the playoffs after finishing 7th, so that's a good victory for them. That is what's happened in the English leagues. We'll have a look at the cup competitions next, and if there's anything we don't cover in this video that you'd like to see, let us know in the comments and we will have a look for you and get back to you. So the FA Cup has been won by Manchester United in extra time over Newcastle, so they could have salvaged their season, but they didn't. And Man City won the Carabao Cup for the 47th time in the last 7 seasons, beating Liverpool 1-0 in the final. Right, if we'll go back to the Premier League and then we can scoop down the rest of the leagues here. So next on the list is La Liga in Spain, which was won by Barcelona by 7 points in the end over Real Madrid. Atletico and Villarreal taking the rest of the top 4. Barcelona driven by Lewandowski with 26 goals across the campaign. Benzema had a good season as well for Real Madrid, but not enough to get them the title as Barcelona come back to the top despite all of their issues. Their first title in 4 seasons. So Lewandowski, a great signing, probably signing of the year in Spain. 7 points the difference at the top. Getafe, Mallorca and Girona going down. We head across to Italy next, and it's Milan who have won the title for a 2nd season in a row, beating Juventus quite easily, and Inter a distant 3rd ahead of Lazio. Lukaku getting all of the goals for Inter, but it's not enough to get them anywhere near their City rivals, or Juventus for that matter. Any big surprises in Italy? Not really. Atalanta taking the final European place ahead of Napoli. Roma getting up there with Lazio as well. So no massive surprises in Italy. No big clubs going down. So we'll scoot now to Germany, where I'm going to hazard a guess and suggest that yes, Bayern Munich have won the title once again, but only by a point ahead of RB Leipzig. Dortmund and Wolfsburg distant 3rd and 4th, level on points on 60, but getting inside the Champions League once again. But Bayern Munich, victory by a single point in the end. Hertha Berlin, Bochum and Augsburg going down to 2 Bundesliga, but Bayern once again getting the title. Sadio Mane with 23 goals in his first season. They did not miss Lewandowski. Right, in France, and it's not PSG, it's Monaco on goal difference in France. So PSG pipped at the post. Wow, that is incredible. Monaco taking the title, PSG not winning for the 2nd time in 3 seasons. Monaco winning for the first time since 2017. Rennes, Marseille, Lyon all in the top 5. No massive surprise. Obviously 4 go down in France this season because they're making the league smaller to 18 teams next campaign. Any big surprises? No, Ben Yedder looks like he's basically driven Monaco to the title. We go to Portugal next, and it's Benfica who have taken the merry-go-round out of the big three teams in Portugal. Looks like Sporting have been pipped by Braga to the top three, but Porto second, Benfica dominant really, only one defeat, 91 points, pretty impressive stuff over in Portugal. Right, Netherlands next, and the Eredivisie, and it's unsurprisingly Ajax once again taking the title, comfortable winners. PSV, Feyenoord far behind, AZ in fourth. Ajax with only one defeat as well. Another dominant season there in the slightly out of the top five leagues in Europe. Portugal and Holland 6th and 7th. We're not going to do Austria because we're going to do Scotland because, you know, we're British. So the league table looks like this, and Celtic dominant at 10 points clear of Rangers to take their title once again, the second in a row. And yeah, quite comfortable really for them. 10 points, the difference at the top. Now we're going to head to the European competitions, newly licensed in FM23. And we'll start with the Conference League, where Villarreal have defeated West Ham in the final to take the second ever Europa Conference League. Villarreal, obviously from Spain, beating West Ham of England. The Europa League is an all-English affair, so 3 out of the 4 teams so far of English. Manchester United doing a cup double, beating Arsenal in the final here, so they paired their FA Cup with the Europa League, so they've won something this season, which is good. And the Champions League is Liverpool, so they have done the double, beating Chelsea in extra time. So Liverpool once again winning another Champions League. 5 out of the 6 final places in European football all go to English teams. Pretty dominant across the board. And that is the quick run through of our 2022-23 simulation. If you'd like to see more details about the simulation, let us know in the comments. We'll pick out some gems for you down there if you're really interested in anything that we haven't covered. Obviously, Liverpool taking the league and the Champions League double. Man City winning the Carabao Cup. Man United getting a double in the Cups. And Villarreal taking the Conference League as Barca take the Spanish title. PSG getting pipped. So there you go, that is my summary. If you'd like to see a similar simulation for the World Cup, that'll be coming up in a second. It's going to be on the end screen right after I've finished talking, and I will see you on the next video. Thanks a lot for watching.